Hello and welcome back to the Achievement Planner, and today I'm coming to you with one of the best games, and this is Fallout New Vegas, and it is probably the best Fallout game, even though I love 76, and I know, people disagree on this. It's okay, we can disagree. So anyway, this game, I'm also including all the DLC with it, which I had to buy separately, unfortunately. I played this with the Game Pass, this game. I think I ended up buying it anyway. So this game has 75 achievements, and 50 of them are for the base game, and 25 of them are for the DLC. And honestly, these are some really good DLC. Then for a 1,655 gamer score, and I give this game a 4 out of 10 difficulty. One of the reasons why Fallout games are not super hard is because you can make saves wherever you want and just go back and go to the save again, and there's one place, one vault that I had to do over and over. Yeah. All right, completion time 75 to 100 hours. Oh yeah. And I didn't even spend as much time as you could spend. So, and let me tell you about that time I spent. Playthrough number 1, story playthrough with point of no return manual save. So at some point, which is when basically you get to the New Vegas Strip. So it's like a casino area with all the casinos in it. When you get there, there's a point. Well, I'm not going to give any story stuff, but there are 4 different factions that you can be a part of. So, I mean, I can tell you the 4 different factions because it's part of it. But Mr. House, the Yes Man, then there's the NCR, and there is the Legion. So, Caesar's Legion. So, what you can do in this game is when you have to start doing things for these people, there's a point of no return, and basically other groups will come and say, if you do this, we're done. We're done with you. So yeah, anyway, if you make a manual save before that, I actually did it before going and giving Mr. House stuff. I did some missions. I did not give Mr. House what he wanted. That was where I saved it. And then I reloaded the save after I had finished the one ending, and then started from that point and went with another faction. Then I did the same thing 2 more times. Now you can have 4 playthroughs for this. Which actually play through 2 additional endings. That could be playthrough 2, 3, and 4 if you wanted. If you want to do all 4 of the stories like 4 times, but you can just do it with 1. You can make the manual save and then reopen the save and then finish. Yeah. So yeah, I'll go over that. Playthrough number 3, hardcore playthrough, and that's where you have to play, and it's more difficult. So, and playthrough number 4 is cleanup, and yeah, and then playthrough number 5 is the DLCs. So. All right, here we go. Category number 1, story achievements. Three achievements? Are you kidding me? 60 gamer score. That's not that many, honestly. I was like, really? That's all the ones you get for playing a story? Yeah, that's all the ones you get. But what a story. This game has a great story. Category number 2, side mission achievements. 6 achievements for 120 gamer score. And these are all the ones you're going to find throughout. I'm not going to tell you too much about them, but I want you to just have an idea of where they might be so you can actually get them started, because finding these questions in these games are the hardest part. So, come fly with me. Number 1, this one is in Novak, and you're going to talk to Manny Vargas. And I'm not going to tell you how to talk to them, when to talk to them, where they are, just the little things like they're in Novak, All right, number 2, that lucky old son. This is at the Helios power plant, and you're going to end up talking to a lady when you go, and then you're going to have to deal with Fantastic. Is that his name? Yes, that is literally his name. Fantastic. I know. Fun. Anyway, GI Blues. This is in Freeside, and you're going to talk to the king, and I'm laughing because it's Elvis references. Anyway, yeah, if you don't know who Elvis is, I guess it's not funny. But Volare is in Nellis, which is the top right corner. Yeah, but I'm telling you that because it's hard enough to get there. And so you're going to have to talk to Pearl when you get there. And then Return to Sender is in Camp Forlorn Hope, and you have to talk to Sergeant Reyes. And Talent Pool is at the Tops Casino with Tommy Torini. How you doing? Yeah, and you're going to have to go find people for him. Yeah, so that's it. Those are the side missions, but I want to just tell you where they start because, honestly, they're hard to find sometimes. And if you want to get them done, there you know where to start them. All right, category number 3, faction achievements. 10 achievements for 220 gamer score. You'll know when it happens. All right, so here's the deal. So when you do the story factions, when you get to the Yes Man storyline, you're gonna have to do a whole bunch of the number 2 and number 3. Number 2 is wildcard. There can be a whole bunch of different wildcard 1, wildcard 2 mission, wildcard 3 mission, and then eventually you'll get to No God No Masters. Once you finish that, you'll have finished that storyline. The game will end. All right, so let's say you go and load back in, then you can go to Mr. House and do that. All right, so that's number 4 and 5. The house always wins, and all or nothing. So Mr. House will give you a whole bunch of missions. The house always wins. All right, and so yeah, those are the 2. I'm not going to tell you any more besides that. And then number 6, 7, and 8 is for Caesar's Legion, and you'll find that. And then these are the ones you're going to have to do for that quest line. And then number 9 is for the Republic and Eureka. That's for doing the NCR quest line. And the reason why I skipped you'll know it when it happens is because that can be done in multiple quest lines. And that's when you're at the Hoover Dam, the President Kimball is going to visit, and you need to basically make a choice. Are you going to save him? Are you going to kill him? Are you going to let them kill him? All these different things you can choose. And you know what? I'll even leave it. I won't even tell you what you have to do to make sure you get that. But by doing one of those 3 things I just said, either saving, letting them kill him, or killing him yourself, you will get this achievement. All right, so just play around with those quest lines. Honestly, it's not as hard as it sounds, but now you have an idea of like what you have to do a little bit. All right. Category number 4, damage achievements. 7 achievements for 115 gamer score. Damage, what does that mean? All right, so number 1, Old Time Brawler. Cause 10,000 damage with unarmed weapons. So all of these are just different kinds of weapons you can use. So like number 2 is explosives. Number 3 is energy weapons. Number 4 is guns. And number 5 is melee weapons. Honestly, I always use melee weapons. I use like a katana the whole game. So, but what you have to do is you need to go and you need to just kill people. And also those last 2, Gunrunner's Arsenal is the Mojave Wasteland weapons, and then the Gunrunner Arsenal weapons. Honestly, you will have all these weapons. You will find them. You do not really have to know what they are right now. You can figure it out. But I had to keep reloading saves because I would go in and kill innocent people. I hate doing that. Anyway, but yeah, just to get enough people to kill. Like, you know, that was like how I had to get it done. So I just had to keep reloading saves, killing everybody with, like, let's say explosives. And then once I got that achievement, reload that original save before I killed everybody and made everybody mad at me, and then did it with another one. Now, if you play long enough, you can get all these by just killing regular enemies. But it just takes a long time, some of them. All right? And you really need a lot of money for a lot of the ammo. But yeah, when you reach the Gunrunner's Arsenal, that is where I spent a lot of my time, getting ammo and selling stuff. So yeah, it's a great place. It's this robot selling guns and stuff. All right, but anyway, that's all you have to do for that. I would say you're probably gonna have to reload, and try not to kill Deathclaws the whole time. Yeah, you might die. Anyway, category number 5, collectible achievements. 2 achievements for 45 gamer score. Number 1 is Globetrotter, and this is for discovering all the snow globes. And I'm gonna, I think I'll probably put up a guide for this one. It was not hard at all. I think there were just 7 of them. I played this a little while back. That's why I don't remember. I'm pretty sure there were 7. And then the other one, The Legend of the Star, 20 gamer score, completed The Legend of the Star. I didn't know what this was. It sounded like a quest, and it is a quest, but it's more of like a collectible quest. This is at the Sunset Sarsaparilla headquarters, and you have to talk to Festus. And Festus will give you a questus. Oh my gosh. Give you a questus. No, he'll give you a quest. I know, I'm being ridiculous. And you have to find all these bottle caps, these specific Sunset Sarsaparilla bottle caps throughout the whole game. So by the time you get to Festus to get the mission, you may already have a whole bunch of these bottle caps by just searching everywhere. Now, there are places that they spawn every time you play the game. So I'm going to put up a guide for that too, probably. And it will show you. I watched this guide and I just went to all the places, made sure I got it, and then fast traveled, made sure I got it, and eventually I got all of them. But I did need the guide for this one because there were just so many different locations and they're so small to find. So once you get that, you will go back to Festus and he'll tell you what to do. I'm not going to spoil any of that. All right, so that's what you have to do for the collectibles, and those guides should help. Category 6, companion achievements. 2 achievements for 35 gamer score. And so I'll put up just the different companions you're going to need. It'll show you, and actually I'll put up a video for this probably as well. It'll show you exactly how to get each one of them. I only really had EDE with me for most of the time. That was my old buddy, old pal. I recruited a companion. The other ones, the whole gang's here. I ended up recruiting everybody because I was going to get the achievement. And then once I got an apartment in one of the casinos, what I did was I just sent them there and they were just hanging out in my hotel suite. Yeah. I know. I didn't actually go around with any of them. EDE was the only one I went around with. But yeah, the video will help you know where. But just so you know, these are the ones you're going to have to get. And I might put up where the location is to find them. But other than that, you could figure out how to get them. Some of them have missions and stuff. All right? Category 7, Miscellaneous achievements. 15 achievements for 245 gamer score. And number 1 and number 2 and number 3 are for reaching level 10, 20, and 30. And by playing the regular story, just all the story, and then by doing the DLCs, partway through the 2 DLCs, I got to level 30, I think. So I feel like 30 was not that high compared to like Fallout 76 that I had to keep grinding forever. Yeah, and I think I heard Fallout 4. I haven't played Fallout 4. Can you believe it? I heard Fallout 4 takes a while too, I think. All right, anyway. But yeah, so it didn't take that long. But just have to keep killing things. And you'll probably get this as time goes on. And afterwards, you can keep doing missions. I didn't even do all the missions. So you'll definitely get this. Number 4, crafted 20 items. So this is for crafty, 15 gamer score. So there's this crafting system in this game. And I don't understand how to use it. I still don't understand how to use it. So I went to the workbench. I think it was in the main town, and I don't know. I crafted 20 items somehow. Honestly, I have no idea how to do it. I can't figure it out. But I got the achievement. I never crafted anything since. Yeah, I know, really. So just go to that bench and get supplies. It says and just craft things. Number 5, jury rigged. Repaired 30 items. I repaired so many items because, just like in the other game, you can repair items with items to make them stronger. Yeah. So, or not make them stronger, but like, yeah, repair them. And then that's how I did most of my weapons. I pick up stuff and keep repairing them all. So you'll repair that quickly. Number 6, no tumbler fumbler. 15 gamer score, picked 25 locks. That was not a problem at all. I got that through gameplay. Number 7, outstanding orator. 15 gamer score, made 50 speech challenges. And I feel like this is also another progress one. Obviously, the higher your speech skill is, the easier it'll be to do the speech challenges. But in this game, like I said, you can pause. You can save it before you talk to someone, before you talk to them. Then, if you fail the speech challenge, just go back and reload it. Same thing with like any of this stuff, really, to be honest. Yeah. Number 8, mod machine. Installed 20 weapon mods. So what I did for this was, I installed as many mods as I could find. You had to go into your weapon area, and there's a mod section. And then what I did was I went to the Gunrunner's Arsenal, and I kept buying mods. I saved my game before I wasted anything. And then I sold everything I had except for the weapons that the robot had mods for. And then I bought all the mods, put them on my weapon, and then I sold everything again. And then I went to all the different places like Novak and all the different places where I could sell stuff. And I sold everything, all my weapons, all my health, everything I had, all my armor. And I bought mods and I put them on the weapon. And then after that was done and I got enough weapon mods and I put that on, I reloaded my save and I had everything back. Honestly, because you can go through the whole game and keep buying weapon mods, but I kind of just wanted to knock this out because I was already done with the story at that point. I hadn't found enough. So that's one way you can do this. Just keep, selling everything and reload your save after you're done. So the Gunrunner's Arsenal has a lot of mods. The guy in Novak has mods. I'm trying. Yeah, I think the guy in the opening town has mods too. That's the best way to do that. Number 9, Artful Pocketer, 15 gamer score, pick 50 pockets. So you can do this naturally if you want, but if you want to just do it all at once, or you can go to the New Vegas Strip, and there's a Vault 21, and it's actually like a gift shop. And you can go down into the vault. So there's a lady right in the opening, and she's a nice lady, but the problem is we're gonna pickpocket her. So I had my sneak all the way up, my sneak skill, and then I also used Stealth Boys, and then I ducked or whatever. I ducked, and then I would go up to her and I would pickpocket her, and then I would pickpocket her again, and I would pickpocket her again, maybe a couple times, like 3 times, and then I would save my game. Make sure she didn't catch you first. All right, I would go into it, keep pickpocketing her. If she caught me, reload the save. So I would keep doing it slowly. It takes about 10-15 minutes if you want to do it this way. But if you don't have a high sneak skill and a stealth boy, she'll probably see you right away. But why can you keep pickpocketing her? Because her items keep appearing. They keep appearing in her pocket. Like, what? Like, there's bubble gum. I think I kept taking the bubble gum. Yeah, so that's the way you're going to do that, unless you just want to pickpocket people and get caught, and it'll count. But you can only pickpocket them once then. And then people will get mad at you and start shooting you. So, you want to make everybody mad, I guess do that. But this is the best way to do it if you're not looking to do it naturally. And yeah, it's a little tricky, but you'll get a hold of it. Number 10, you run Barter Town. 15 gamer score, sold 10,000 caps worth of goods. I pick up everything and sell everything. I don't know if other people play Fallout like that, but I do. And I got this no problem. You just have to keep selling to everybody. I mean, anytime I kill people, I take the guns, sell them, get the money. Yeah. Number 11, Walker in the Mojave, and also number 12, Master of the Mojave. This is for discovering 150 and 125 locations. 50 was no problem, but you can go around and walk around to different places and discover stuff anyway. In fact, that's probably the best way to do it, to just go around to different places, open up the location, because then you could fast travel back to it later. That's the best way I think you can do it. The quickest way too. Go all over the map, just all the corners, everywhere. Some places are a little difficult. Especially there are these bugs. Yeah, these bugs that will poison you. They're horrible. Anyway, you'll know what they are when you see them. But this is the best way to do this. And by playing the DLC also, you can get locations. All right, number 13, Simply Amazing. This one is for healing 10,000 points of damage with stim packs. Now, I did this naturally. I didn't try to. I just healed so much that I got it. Now, 14, on the other hand, Desert Survivalist, healed 10,000 points of damage with food. So now you can do this naturally, which honestly I think might take forever. So the reason why I did it this way is so it can go a little quicker. So the way you can really get this done quicker is by going to the Ultra Lux Casino. And you have to talk to this guy, Gourmand. And when you see him, first of all, get rid of all of your healing, get rid of all your food, make sure you don't have any of it in your inventory. All right, so now what you need to do, buy everything he has. All right, he sells you food. He sells like omelets and stuff, and it heals a lot of health. So what you're going to do after you buy all that, at this point you should probably have a lot of money too. I did it after I was done with the game. You have to go back, and then you have to wait 3 to 4 days while standing in front of this dude. Because you can wait through time. So wait 3 to 4 days, talk to him again. He's going to have a food back. So buy all his food again, and then keep doing that about 8 to 10 times. I think I actually did it 11 or 12 times. Some people say 8 to 10 times. It all depends. But make sure that you have that you keep doing this 8 to 10 times. So it takes a while. I think it took 20 minutes maybe. And at that point you should have enough food. If you don't, you can keep doing it, or you can reload the save. Here's another way. You could do it let's say 10 times before you start using the food, which I'll tell you how to do in a second. And then you could save it, and then you can start doing what you have to do. If it wasn't enough food, reload that save and just keep doing it. Now, in that casino, what you need to do is start punching people. Yeah, you don't want to kill them. Just punch them, and once your health is so low, you go to your Pip-Boy into the aid section, and then you just start eating everything you have. And your health will go up, but the thing is you could just keep eating and it'll keep counting. And I don't know why. When you get to full health, it doesn't stop for some reason. I don't know why that happens. But so once you eat all your food, either you'll get the achievement or you'll find out you didn't have enough food. You could reload the save on the 10th or 11th time you did it or whatever, for buying food from him. Buy some more food and then do it again. Start punching people till your health is really low. Right till before you die, and then just start going into your menu and just start eating everything in your aid section. All right, and that's how I got it, and that's how a lot of people get it if you want to go quickly. So yeah, make sure you get rid of the stim packs and the water. The water makes it harder to binge eat like this for the health, so just make sure you get rid of the water and the stim packs, all right? Because yeah, if stim packs, you could start healing, and that would ruin the whole purpose of this. So yeah, so that's how you get that fast. And then the last one, 15, hack the Mojave, hack 25 terminals. Are you telling me that that's still my last achievement? Yes, it's still my last achievement of the game. Are you kidding? Literally the whole game. In fact, the whole game, I didn't get 25 terminals. I had to do it in the DLC. Finally get to 25 terminals. But so this is a little mini game, by the way, that you go in and you have to find the different words, and you could save right before and then redo it if you want. Or on the third word, after you have 3 or 4 guesses, back out and then you'll have all your guesses back and go back in, and you'll have 4 guesses and do 3. You fail it, go out and get 4 more. So yeah, and even with doing that, never missing one single terminal, I still didn't have enough until the DLC. So there are enough in the main story, I just didn't play all the missions. So all right, category 8, gambling achievements, 6 achievements for 100 gamer score. And I'm not into gambling in real life or in games. It's not for me. So this was kind of boring. Number 1, know when to fold them, and number 2, Caravan Master. These may be some of the hardest achievements that you will ever see in Fallout games. Won 3 games of Caravan wasn't terrible, but won 30 games was honestly one of the most ridiculous things I've ever had to do. That was like the second to last achievement I had. And when you go to certain people and play Caravan, there are different people who play it. And some of them will only play it a few times and then be done, and some of them will keep playing it. Like I think the guy in I think Buster. I'm going to put up a list, by the way, of people who play it. I think it was Buster I played with in Camp McCarran. I think he kept playing it over and over and over. I think I was the right person. Well, it's probably in the video. But yeah, these are the people you can go to play this game with. And how do you play the game? I don't know. What do you mean you don't know? Yeah, I thought I figured it out, and I was like, yes, I finally figured it out. I'm going to make a video for how to play this game. Even with the great video, by the way, that I'm going to link, this video helped me a lot, so you'll be able to get help. But I still, after watching the video and winning a whole bunch of times, I said I got it, and then nothing made logical sense about this game. I don't understand this game Caravan. Nobody understands this game Caravan. So yeah, so suffer through this. This may actually have been my last achievement, and the terminals may have been my second to last. Yeah, this was so frustrating. Anyway, but just go to those people, watch the video, and you'll be able to play this game. And then the other 4, when you go to any of the casinos, you can play roulette, slots, and blackjack. And that was easy. You just have to play 10 of each. You don't have to even win. Now, the courier who broke the bank, on the other hand, this was also frustrating to me. I bet a lot of people would not find it frustrating. I just did. I don't know. I don't like betting money. Whatever. So I got banned from all the Strips casinos. I'm going to put up here how much money you need to win in order to get banned. None of these things are spoilers. It's kind of just like, details. And the best way to do this is by having, first of all, your luck all the way up, your luck skill. So you can do that from the beginning of the game if you really want. Have high luck. Now, if you don't have high luck, you could still do this, but it really helps. You could buy implants in the New Vegas Strip Medical Clinic. There's an implant for luck, which, again, you don't have to, but it might help. You can wear the Naughty Nightwear. Oh, very, okay. And you can get that from Mick and Ralph's in Freeside. So then all you need to do is you need to go to each casino, and I did blackjack because I felt like that one was the easiest to do it on. So in blackjack, you have to get to 21. So I forgot how to play blackjack because I never actually played blackjack. And yeah, but once I figured out how to do it, it took a while to get them, and I got those scores, and it got kicked out, and I got the achievement. So yeah, a lot of people are probably going to love this section. So you know what? I hope you love this section because I don't. Anyway, category number 9, challenge achievements, Gunrunner's Arsenal. So it's kind of like a DLC, but it's not. It's like not considered a DLC. Yeah, I don't know, but it is considered a DLC. What the heck does that mean? Don't worry about it. 3 achievements for 85 gamer score. So this is for completing 3 of the 1-star challenges, 3 of the 2-star challenges, and 3 of the 3-star challenges. And I'm gonna probably put up. I'll probably put up some guides, or I'll put up something that will help you know which ones they were. But the 1-stars were not hard. And yeah, I might put up a thing, but the 2-stars were getting pretty tough, and then 3-stars were really tough. I think one of the ones I killed like a whole bunch of like 5 death claws with a pistol or something. I don't know. I don't remember what I did, but yeah, the pros only one was challenging. I might even put up a video just for that. I don't know, but yeah, I mean, just watch those. There's nothing more to say about those. Just watch those. You could also go in your menu and you can see which ones you have done. That's probably on the video. Which ones you've done, which ones you haven't done, and so it's very helpful. The Pip-Boy in this game is very helpful when it comes to this stuff. All right, number 10, challenging achievements. 1 achievement for 100 gamer score. So this is just playing the game from start to finish in hardcore mode. Yeah. And actually, my hardcore mode playthrough, I think I'm going to put up the whole thing. It's my pacifist playthrough as well. I did pacifist hardcore, and I didn't, well, I'm not going to tell you whether I killed anything or not. Aha! Can I avoid everything? But yeah, all I had to do was try to speed run the game, which I did. Once you play through it, you kind of know where the story itself is. And then once you, throughout the game, you're starting to dehydrate, you're starting to starve, and you need sleep and stuff. So unlike with the regular game where you don't have to do that, it just gives you health. And I was finding the whole game that I was dehydrated. I'm like, why can I not hydrate myself? And I realized, like a fool, I was drinking something that was dehydrating me. Like, I mean, I don't know why I do these things. Anyway, so I was at the point with Mr. House, I was like, oh no, I kept dying because I was dying of dehydration. I'm like, what am I going to do? And then I found the toilet. That's right, the toilet. If you drink from the toilet, you will get your dehydration gone. You will get hydrated. So guess what? Just drink from the toilet, and you can do this. Yeah, this game is funny. I don't even know what to say. Oh boy. So yeah, that's how I actually beat hardcore, and I basically speed ran it. So and I drank from the toilet. That's how I did it. So it's not the hardest thing in the world, but also I probably will put up a guide showing something. Or no, I'll probably put up my video eventually. I'll have it up there showing my hardcore playthrough, which is a pacifist playthrough. All right, and then here we go. The last 4. These are the DLCs, which were so good. These are some of my favorite DLCs. So it's category 11, Dead Money DLC achievements, 5 achievements for 140 gamer score. And I did these pacifists as well. I'm going to put those up. And this one, pacifist, oh dear. All right. So number 1, Sierra. So basically you're at the Sierra Madre Casino. First you're in this creepy area. I would say this is more like a horror DLC. They're all like different, and this one is super horror. So throughout this whole DLC, you're gonna find Sierra Madre chips all over. And I was like, oh, I need to make sure I get every one so I get 500. There are thousands and thousands of chips in this, and at some point you get to gamble at the Sierra Madre, so you can actually earn them back by gambling. Yeah, so I would not worry about this. Just collect as many as you can. They're in the fountains in the beginning, a lot of the fountains, but just try to survive, and yeah, it's really fun. I love this one. Number 2, assemble those 3: Dean, Domino, Christian, and Dog. That's actually part of the story. That's story achievement. Having a ball, completed the Sierra Madre Gala event. That's story. And then now the end, you have to confront or trap Father Elijah in the Sierra Madre's vault. So it's not really a spoiler, but kind of. So at the end, it's written right there. So you're in the Sierra Madre vault, and you need to get Father Elijah to come down. So now the thing you have to do is you can have him come down, and then when he comes down, kill him, and that's basically confronting him. And then the other one is trapping him. Have him come down. I mean, from where? You'll see. Have him come down. You have to sneak out and go around all the way back the way you came. Which I know you don't know what that is right now, but you will. Go back the way you came, all the way to the beginning, and then you'll be able to sneak out the front door while he's still trapped in the vault area. Yeah, so that's basically how you do that. And just be careful when you're in the vault. You're talking to him. You're like doing the stuff on the screen in the vault, and if you do too much, you actually will get trapped, and the story will end. So this is without giving you any more spoilers and letting you figure it out on your own. Save as soon as you get to this vault, Sierra Madre vault. Before you do anything inside on a computer or anything, save, because if you read too many files, you will end the game early, and then that'll be it. So make sure you save. That way, at least you can go back and restart it and try to figure it out that way. But to give you the least amount of spoilers, I'm not going to tell you any more than that. All right? But that was so good. I love it. Category 12, Honest Hearts DLC achievements. 5 achievements for 140 gamer score. And this one wasn't my favorite, but I enjoyed it a little bit. And basically, the first one arrived at Zion, resupplied Daniel and the Sorrows, and scouted the Zion Valley for signs of white legs. Those 3 were all story, and then the Crush the White Legs is where you decide to go after the white legs, and I'm not going to tell you what the white legs are. And then the other one is Evacuated Zion. So yeah, you can do one or the other. So I had to make a save before I made that decision. You go back to this one guy and he asks, all right, what do you want to do? And make sure you make a save before that, and then you could choose either path, and you just have to play the end part twice. Or you can play the whole story again. It's not that long, but this one wasn't super hard when it comes to achievements. Number 13, Old World Blues DLC achievements. 5 achievements for 125 gamer score. Oh boy, Old World Blues. This one was good too. All right, Spinal Tap recovered X8 vertebrae pulse desensitizer frequency. What? I know. It makes like, what does it mean? So for this, you need to go to the X8 factory, and you're going to be digging. All right, so there's a boss, and you have to make sure you dig up in the graves, because inside the graves, there's going to be something in there. So you'll probably get this part of the story as long as you're searching around and not just killing the boss and leaving. So basically that's what you're going to have to do. All right, so make sure you're digging in those graves when you get there. It's probably on the screen, honestly. All right, number 2, Cardiac Arrest. 20 gamer score, recovered X13 cardiac regular sneak suit. And this is when you're in the X13 area, and you just have to get the piece of the sneak suit. Yeah, you'll definitely get that. Number 3, Making Friends reactivated all of the Sync's robotic assistants. So when you're in the main area of this, you're dealing with this intelligence, and in the same area in the rooms, there are these other intelligences, but you have to find like the things to make them turn on. So if you're following all the map markers during the quest, All My Friends Have Off switches, you should be able to find all of the things you need, which I did. And then I went back and, like the toaster, like these things start talking to you. You'll see. And yeah, just make sure. I don't know if I'll put up anything that'll show you or help you where to find it. But honestly, I didn't really try to find them. I just did the mission. And I got everything. I went back and woke all these things up. And then I got the achievement. So yeah, it was really strange. I don't know. And then number 4, Made Up Your Mind About Your Brain. I'm pretty sure this is story related, because you have to make up your mind about your brain. You'll know what I mean when you get to it. But if you make it come back, you're like, what is that about? If you make it come back, you will get this achievement, and you'll also finish it and you'll complete Old World Blues, which is the other one. But I never, if you don't make it come back, I don't know if you don't get the achievement. So I would say just make it come back, and you're like, what does that mean? You'll see. I can't tell you these things. This is a no spoiler thing. Come on. All right, but yeah, that's mostly part of the story, basically. Category 14, Lonesome Road DLC achievements. 5 achievements for 125 gamer score. Another great one. Oh, yeah. But this one was hard because of the death clause. Thanks. All right, number 1, Rocket's Red Glare acquired all upgrades to the Divide signature weapon. So you get this weapon, and it's called the Red Glare. Yeah, Rocket's Red Glare. Get it? All right. And you need to buy the 3 upgrades. And now they equal about 41,000 caps to 42,000 caps. I remember exactly. But as long as you have that amount, which actually I had going into the DLC just from having played the rest of the game, I just bought all the upgrades at the area you could buy them and put them on immediately. And I got the achievement. So like before I even played the DLC. So as you're going through, you just need a lot of caps. So yeah, if you go into the thing with like, let me say 100,000 caps, you got this immediately. Yeah, just buy the 3 upgrades for the Red Glare once you get it, and you'll get it. All right, number 2, Condemned to Repeat It. Decide the fate of all the Divide dwellers. And this is a story related one. You get this at the end. When you make the decision, you'll see. And then number 3 is found all of EDE's upgrades in the Divide. And so this is kind of like a collectible one. And I'll probably put up a guide for this too. A lot of guides in this game, and it'll show you the 5 different places you can get the upgrades. I actually missed one; I had to go back and get one. And then number 4, same thing, another collectible thing. With this weapon you have to detonate these warheads. Now some of these warheads are so hard to deal with when you have all like death claws coming at you, But you can get them eventually. And then the last section, before you have the final boss fight, and you have to make the decision. Make sure you get, there are like 6 of them in there, 6 like warheads. You're like, oh my gosh, the game is almost over. Where are these last warheads? They're in that last room. All right, I think there were 6 of them. And then that's it. And then completing Lonesome Road, not Lonesome Blues. This game is so good. This is just an amazing game. I'll never forget it, to be honest. And it has changed games for me. So I hope you enjoyed it. Leave in the comments whether you liked it, whether you didn't dislike it. Anything, have any questions, and I'll see you next time on Achievement Planner.